Because what we do is about communication. We communicate with our clients, we convince and influence our clients through communication. We work with influencers through communication. Everything is around communication. We're looking to recruit a couple of new employees, so I'm having interviews. I'm interviewing people all day today. Very difficult to find the right people. So before moving to Farringdon, we're based in Chiswick, and Chiswick is zone 3, and it takes ages for people who live in East London or North London to get to there. So when we were there, it was very, very difficult to recruit talents. Very difficult because you can understand people don't want to travel 2 hours or 1 hour and a half to go to work. So we decided to move in central London for this specific reason, to be central and be accessible from anywhere in London and to attract talent as well when we recruit. So it has been easier to recruit good people. However, it's still very difficult to try to find people, unfortunately. I think new graduates and people in general like basic skills, like writing in English, as an example, and not making spelling mistakes and so on. It's surprising, but very difficult to find people who write in the right way, and very difficult to find people who have attention to detail as well. I'm interviewing those guys today, asking them basic questions, right? Why do you apply to Socially Powerful? Why do you want to work for a startup and not a big corporate? I explain them about the role, what the role consists of.
What is the role?
That's an internship, and that's to help us on the business development side, doing some research around companies or brands that might be interested in influencer marketing and reaching out to them, putting a creative concept for those guys and selling our proposition. Of course, they won't do that by themselves, but they will do the research mainly by themselves and will work collaboratively to pitch to potential clients and to those brands. I explain them the role and then we go through a little exercise actually. So that's a slide with 11 mistakes, grammatical mistakes and punctuation. Then I give them 5 minutes and say, okay, find as many mistakes as you can. You will be surprised. So out of all the people I've seen today, none of them found the 11 mistakes. And very, in a funny way, the foreigners found more mistakes than the British people, which is kind of interesting, right? The culture around misspelling is a bit like people are willing to write the way they speak. And for us as a company, the way you write reflects on who we are. If you make mistakes, clients are going to say, who are those guys? They can't even write in their own language. So we need to be careful. And I'm French, I make mistakes, but I don't want someone British to make grammatical mistakes. I won't accept that because they reflect on who we are. And we need to be seen as those guys, they have attention to detail, they communicate perfectly. Because what we do is about communication. We communicate with our clients, we convince and influence our clients through communication. We work with influencers through communication. Everything is around communication. So we need to have the basics right. And that's why we put together this little exercise. So we're trying to recruit even more resources because we're growing and we need more hands. Of course, those guys won't be only doing research. They will help with campaigns, with proposals. So it's quite a broad role really, and if they are successful with the basic tasks, we'll give them more responsibilities and they will grow with the company. It's surprising how when we used to post a job, when we were in Chiswick, we used to get 100 applications max. When we post a job here, we get 600, 1,000.
Really?
Yeah, in last summer, we got 6,000 applications. So it's interesting, but you need to filter that.
How do you go about that process of filtering it?
Through each CVs, bam, 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 it takes so much time. I want to recruit the people, so I don't want to delegate that thing right now because every person is important. It's too important for someone else to choose. I want to choose who is going to join. So interesting, tiring to repeat hours after hours after candidates after candidates, repeat what the role is, and you still need to be enthusiastic about it because you want to reflect the right energy. Say yes, we're a startup, we're dynamic, and at the end say, okay, yeah, that's the role. Come on, do this exercise and show me the mistake. But look, they all have their own strengths, but you can see there's one or two who stand out. Yeah, so let's see what happens with the next interviewees.